I'll show you how it's done. Shazam!
Hi everybody, welcome back to Developing the Earth. Another movie review for you tonight. We have Dream Scenario, the newest Nicolas Cage movie.
Yes.
By A24.
Yes, the last Nick Cage movie we saw
Was Renfield.
was Renfield, which I liked, even though
That was fun.
The reviews were kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah, it wasn't like an amazing movie, but it was fun.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Definitely not better than
The movie we saw the previous year, Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
The movie really should have got a lot more praise than it did. The reviews are good. I just wish it made more money because it deserved to.
Yeah.
Just like this movie. I think this movie's a surefire hit. I think this movie's a classic that we're about to review right now. And it's because it's indie, it's not gonna,
Yeah, unfortunately, no one's gonna fucking see it.
It's releasing like right after a huge strike, so it's like no promotion went into this at all.
No.
You know what I mean? Like no actors promoting it, so it's like it's probably not gonna make dick. You know what I mean? Like
Nah.
it's crazy because there's a lot of good movies that deserve it. Like Dumb Money's a movie that should be one of the hugest movies of this year, but it's not because of it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because it's not getting any promotions released during the strike. So like, and he's, you know what I mean? And so it's like, I just these movies that deserve to really blow up is not going to, and it's really annoying me.
All right, so Dream Scenario is this very abstract kind of dark comedy about Nicolas Cage, who he just plays this normal guy called Paul Matthews. He's a college professor. He's involved with evolutionary biology. That's just this kind of his field of study. He really wants to write a book, but he's like having trouble actually writing. And he has like a normal ass life, but then one day people just start dreaming him more and more. This happens more subtly at first of his daughters dreaming of him. Of course, someone dreaming of you isn't too strange, so he doesn't really think anything of that. But then he runs into an old friend, and she starts and she's briefly mentioned that she's dreaming of him. And then you overhear some of his students, and they're dreaming about him. And then he runs into an ex, and she was dreaming about him. And this keeps going and going and going until random ass people from across the planet hit him up on Facebook. A lot of people just start dreaming of him. Apparently it's not everyone, but a whole bunch of people are. It becomes this massive phenomenon where a normal man who's like this very quiet, out of nowhere, just gets really famous. Like he's a very secluded man, just becomes this really famous figure that everyone knows all of a sudden. And it's very much a story about dealing with the fame and the consequences that come of it.
Yeah, because the movie definitely takes a turn as people start dreaming that he's being murdered, that he's murdering them.
Yeah,
and then we see him pretty much get canceled.
Mm-hmm.
When stars get canceled, we know the fallout that comes with that. You know what I'm saying? And he experiences that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's fucked up because he has nothing to do with it because how can he control what someone dreams about?
Yeah, because keep in mind, this is not something he's actively controlling. It's just something that's happening to him.
And then, of course, like the world is ready to monetize off of him.
Of course.
Like when he was successful, people just dreaming about him and appearing in dreams. This agency that he went to, was trying to get him to do a Sprite commercial and just pretty much exploit him. And as soon as he pretty much gets canceled, technically, they want him to do like Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson, all these kind of like really far right wing kind of guys.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And this movie definitely. If you like The Boys, you'll love this because there's like The Boys. This has a lot of social commentary on like celebrityism, whatever.
Yeah, celebrity culture, social media,
cancel culture, media exploitation and manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because they even kind of at the end, pretty much show you how corporate companies like to take advantage of superstitions and all these things to make a buck off you. Like at the very end at the movie, this Paul pretty much sells his rights to this company, and this company makes these bands that they think to make you think you actually could dream travel into someone else's dreams.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's ambiguous if it actually works or not. But
no, it definitely works because people going to his dream and started advertising shit to him.
Yeah, but I like to think that was just bullshit in my mind. You know what I mean? But because that will be really playing with reality. But fuck it, sure, yeah, yes, and that's kind of like a metaphor for how like these companies like Instagram and Google and all these motherfuckers use all your. It's pretty much like as soon as you almost think, times when you're like, on these apps and they market things specifically to what you want, almost like when you're thinking it, all of a sudden it shows up.
Yeah.
Like from what video you want to see on YouTube to what you want to order. Instagram and Google shows it up.
That's
for you.
so creepy.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's so
very
creepy that it works though. Like sometimes I'm just thinking of something, or you, like I don't even say it sometimes. I'm just thinking of it, and it just pops up. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? So like them show up in the dreams to sell you a product is kind of like a metaphor for that, I feel. And I think that's a nice little cherry on top for the other commentary this movie has. But this kind of aspect of the world kind of disgusts me and really gets me angry. So watching this innocent man get dragged through the mud for something he has no control of really was hard to watch for me. It really pissed me off.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, obviously this is fantastic. This is he's 3 for 3 at this point, in my opinion.
Yeah, those dream scenes are so fucking funny.
So goddamn funny. This movie is the purest of black comedy I've ever seen in my life. It's like this is a true black comedy, black comedy, very super satirical. You know what I mean? But it takes itself serious. This movie definitely takes itself serious because the drama is there. It's not like these characters are just like. In a lot of comedies, these characters are kind of like caricatures of themselves, or caricatures of what you think people like this should behave. But these are like real people with real problems, you know what I mean? And it is going through this absurd world, and the world gets more and more absurd. You know what I mean? Like and it's like it's a nice combo between drama and comedy. You know what I mean? And satire. You know what I mean? Like, and it's the funny moments are generally fun. This is like the funniest movie of the year for sure. Like the funny moments are just funny, and it's just random shit. Like even like when he's in the classroom and he's like talking to the kids, and the kids are saying, "Hey, we all had dreams about you," and they all describe the many dreams that they have.
Yeah,
with him.
I love that sequence. Yeah,
and he just like appears. He just walks like nothing. It's, hey, how you doing?
So I'm not doing anything.
He's like doing anything. Yeah, and it's like, and
I'm looking at these mushrooms.
And when he walks in, it's just hilarious. And oh my god, with this girl at the agency where he tries to get his book published at.
Oh god,
she fucking from the jump that she was having sexual dreams about him. Like she was looking weird. And then they end up hanging out afterwards, and they end up going back to her place to reenact the dream. Because the dream is basically that he just comes lurking from the shadows like a pervert and just takes her. You know what I mean? And she had like the best orgasm of her life. So they reenacted, and I swear to God, I was dying. The whole fucking
awkward. It was hilarious.
The whole fucking theater was fucking dying because I knew that shit was going. So I'm laughing even before the shit even starts. You know what I mean?
But then like,
when he does it, you know what I mean? Like.
But then it takes an unexpected twist, and he just comes immediately.
I'll let you say that part. I'll let you get that off. Yeah, exactly. He fucking comes immediately. You know what I mean? So it shows you that fiction is a lot better than reality most of the time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Dreams are a lot better than reality. You know. So that kind of that's kind of like symbolic right there. It kind of tells you something about life.
Never meet your heroes, kids.
Never meet your heroes, kids. You know what I mean? She was so disappointed. Oh my god, it was so fucking hilarious. He just fucking laughed and look on his Nicolas Cage's face. Sorry, it's like the shame comes down. It was great.
Yeah, this is definitely just a great time. I could highly recommend this movie to anybody.
And at the very end, when he's using the device, and you know what I mean, they appear in Nicolas Cage's dream, and this person and the other dude comes out of nowhere like, hey, do you want? Let me sell you this. So you're like you're pretty much like manipulating them, making them think that they want this product.
Yeah,
you know, which is kind of like what these fucking social media apps do, and all these other YouTube and all these other promotions on these corporate sites do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because all these social media apps are designed to manipulate you and sell you shit.
Exactly, and they target exactly what you like, what you want. You know what I mean? So this is all a metaphor for that. You know what I mean? And I thought that was done brilliantly because like a lot of like the satire can really get in your face a little bit. And I could see how that can come off.
It's
as like
very unsubtle,
cringy.
especially near the end.
Yeah, exactly. And it can come off as cringy. But even the most unsubtle moments, they manage to pull it off.
Yeah, and
still make it not ridiculous.
I didn't feel like the lack of subtlety was bad for most of this movie.
Forced. You know what I mean? They actually made it over the top and ridiculous and made it work and made it funny. You know what I'm saying? While still allowing me to like feel emotions. Because this, as I said, it's easy to let a show like this, a movie like this, just get super ridiculous because of the other aspects of this movie, and it can just come a comedy it actually just don't take serious at all, like most comedies.
Yeah,
like this, this actually has real dramatic moments, especially between him and his wife, and had a very beautiful scene at the end where he uses the band to get into a dream. And they finally connect, you know what I mean? Like, and I thought that was done pretty beautifully.
And he recreates the dream that her fantasy that she said she wanted.
It's like a full circle thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I thought that was a brilliant way to like kind of end the movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this was a brilliant way to like. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the last scene, but that was like good way to bring the movie together. You know what I mean? Because it is getting worse and worse for this main character. You know what I mean? So that's like the one bright spot. You know?
Yeah.
Because throughout all the fame, you know what I mean, it brings you back to where it all matters, the love and whatever. And
Yeah,
whatnot.
because this man just goes fucking nuts. He gets systematically destroyed by all the pressure he's being put under.
Yes.
So to see him have like this little win near the end, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
that's really sweet.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Yeah, it leaves the movie on a hopeful note that maybe they'll reconnect.
Yeah, it was a earned happy-ish ending, which I like. Which I like. Yeah, this movie is creative, very creative, hilarious. You know what I mean? Well done. You know, it was a nice balance of drama and emotion and satire, the perfect blend. It's like a pure black comedy. It's like, because like a lot of black comedies are kind of like, they kind of drift off.
Yeah.
Either could be too goofy or a little too serious. Sometimes you forget it's a comedy, but then like, no, you know what I mean? This kind of keeps that balance. It kind of keeps you like, no, this is a comedy. Like, no sleep.
Yeah.
Like, this is hilarious. This is genuine. This is probably easy one of the funniest black comedies of black comedies or dramedies that I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, this movie got a ton of laughs from me. I'll definitely be recommending this to a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
I will not. The next month, I will not be shutting about this movie to all my friends. They will be annoyed at me.
This is a high recommend.
Definitely,
especially if you're into like socially conscious humor and political humor and
awkward
humor and Nicolas Cage. You know, like
yeah. View the movie for Nicolas Cage.
So I'll say, yeah, this movie for me, I guess like a 94, 95.
Yeah, I'm thinking 95 too. That was you got the nail on the head right.
It was great.
Yeah, this was fantastic.
This is a easy contender, I think, from our top 10. Something's definitely getting bumped off.
Yeah,
because this movie is that good.
This is definitely reaching the top 10. Yeah. Definitely, no doubt about that.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I recommend watch this in theaters. Please support this movie.
Yeah, support good movies in theaters, folks. Get your ass off the couch and get into the theater to watch a good movie.
Later.
If you like to subscribe, y'all. See you next time.